Hey, sister. I'm so glad you're here. Let me say something that might interrupt your inner critic today. You don't have to be strong all the time to be powerful. And you don't have to hold it all together to be a good leader. Because here's the truth that saved me in a season I wanted to quit. Even your weakness is a witness. Hey, sis. Welcome back to Women Rooted and Rising. If this is your first time here, I'm Chanel, and I hold space for women like you, women who carry weight, women who pour out, women who lead, love, and lift others, even when they're battling a private exhaustion. And this is for the leader who's tired of pretending to be strong. So let's anchor this in truth. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, excuse me. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. See, Paul isn't writing this from a place of ego. He's writing this after begging God to remove a struggle that he called his thorn. But instead of removing it, God responded with the revelation, my power works best in your weakest places. And can we be honest? We live in a culture that celebrates hustle and perfection and always being on, right? Where polished platforms and curated captions make it seem like strength means never breaking a sweat, never showing cracks, and never missing a beat. But the leadership in kingdom, it just doesn't look like performance. It looks like surrender. It's not about being impressive. It's just about being honest. God's not asking you to lead from your image. He's asking you to lead from your truth. And sometimes the most powerful truth you can offer is, I'm not okay today, but I showed up and God is still God. And if you're in a moment right now where you feel tired and stretched and fragile, that doesn't disqualify you. That doesn't make you weak in any way that the world defines weakness. It makes you available for God to show off his strength through you. Because here's the thing, your weakness doesn't discredit you. It's what God uses to draw others closest to him. In the moment when people stop seeing your polish and start seeing his presence, when your honesty becomes healing for someone else's silent battle, it's those raw moments when you lead through your limp, when you speak with a trembling voice, when you let the mask fall, that people feel safe to breathe around you. Because suddenly, they're not just looking at a leader. They're seeing a woman who bleeds like they do, cries like they do, and believes anyway. See, that's when your transparency becomes someone else's survival guide. That's when your scars start speaking louder than your platform. That's when your tears preach a sermon you didn't even know you were living. If God can carry me through this, he can carry you too. So, sis, you don't have to fake strength to be faithful. And you don't have to hide the hard days to still be holy. And you don't have to be picture perfect to be powerfully used. Because leadership in the kingdom is not built on perfection. It's built on presence, his presence. And his power, it shows up most in the places you feel weakest. Some of the most powerful moments in my life didn't come from polished strength. They came from quiet, unseen surrender. They came when I showed up tired and I let God be strong for me. It's when I said, Lord, I don't have anything left, but you're still God. That's where the power rests. Not in being perfect, but in being willing. Willing to lead even when you're trembling. Willing to say yes even when you feel small. Because God doesn't need your strength. He just needs your surrender. And if this message met you today, I want to invite you to do just one thing. Comment below, still chosen, because you are. You're still chosen when you're weak, still chosen when you're weary, still chosen when your voice shakes. And if you want more messages like this, that's real, raw, and rooted in truth, hit the subscribe button. That's where this comes from. And I don't want you to walk this journey alone. This is your reminder, sis. Your weakness doesn't cancel your calling. It confirms it. And sis, I'm so glad you're here.